Hello and welcome, I'm your host KB, and you're watching KB's Top 5. After my previous list covering the worst animated shows based on movies, I just knew that I had to do another list covering the best animated shows based on movies. There are so many shows out there based on live action films, from adult action flicks like Rambo and RoboCop to kid-friendly family films like Bill and Ted and Back to the Future. In these particular cases, these are all wildly successful franchises with less than stellar animated spin-offs. But sometimes there are series that come along that are far better than you could ever expect them to be, like the Godzilla or Jumanji animated series. As always, this is no definitive list, this is just my own personal top 5. I'm sure a highly touted series like Star Wars The Clone Wars could easily make my list, but unfortunately that series is still on my to-watch list. But for now, here is my personal top 5 favorite animated series based on movies.
Let's go!
Number 5. The Mask. I touched on this in my Jim Carrey cartoons episode, but the 1994 live-action film starred Jim Carrey's masked persona, which was basically a real-life cartoon character, so it makes sense that the character transitioned well into the world of animation. The show is filled with slapstick humor, a great cartoony style, and topped off by Rob Paulsen's amazing performance as the Mask. The show ran for 3 seasons between 1995 and 1997.
This is the mask! Smoking!
Number 4. Beetlejuice.
Ever notice how much easier it is to comb your hair when you take off your head?
Like The Mask, the live-action Beetlejuice character was very cartoonish, although with a darker tone, so this wasn't necessarily a no-brainer to make the switch to children's television, even though I personally loved the 1988 film as a kid. Airing from 1989 to 1991, the show's animation is what really stood out to me, and the animated realm really let us have a lot of fun with the odd characters and environments in the netherworld. Beetlejuice is a lot more lovable and lighthearted here, with a 12-year-old Lydia as his companion for each episode. Number 3. Aladdin. There are a ton of Disney movies which have been turned into good animated series, from Hercules to Lilo and Stitch, but in my opinion, none are better than Aladdin. The animation is on point, and the show is helped by the fact it retains a large portion of the original voice cast from the movie. The most notable loss is that of Robin Williams as Genie, but Dan Castellaneta does a fantastic job in his absence.
So, what did this job cost you, Al?
You can't buy a diplomatic post, Genie.
If you believe that. Perhaps I can interest you in the Brooklyn Bridge. Special low price, one-time offer.
The show lasted 3 seasons between 1994 and 1995 and has the distinction of having one of the best theme songs of the 90s.
Pack your shield, pack your sword. You want air, don't get bored. Don't get beaten, oh God, you might. Come on down, stop on by. Hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian night.
Number 2. The Real Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Following the success of the live-action Ghostbusters movie, the animated series was titled The Real Ghostbusters in order to differentiate itself from Filmation's Ghostbusters, which also debuted in 1986. The Real Ghostbusters series was a massive hit, running for an impressive 7 seasons between 1986 and 1991. It featured a fantastic art style, a solid cast, and an awesome range of ghosts for our 4 favorite scientists to bust. It also made perfect use of the iconic Ghostbustin' track for its intro.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Number 1. Men in Black, the animated series. Now, I loved the first Men in Black movie, but its sequels, not so much. When it comes to the Men in Black animated series, I think it might be a case where the animated series is actually better than the movie that it's based on. The property seemed perfectly suited for TV, with the fun Alien of the Day type case for each episode. With solid writing and deadpan humor, it gave me vibes of an X-Files type show, but for children. The series features a more mature and dark-looking art style with less flash than the original film. It also has a cool laid-back feel from the music to the voice acting, and it's all topped off with an awesome animated intro and theme song. As always, thank you very much for watching this episode. Please let me know what you think of my list and maybe drop your own top 5 list in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time.